Jake writes in and says, Beyond. Dear Greg, Mr. Colin Moriarty, and the ever-present individual present on the ever-rotating third chair. I recently read that according to a leaked release date by Microsoft, Batman Arkham Knight is set to share, I don't know why I said share, set to share February 24th, 25th release date with The Witcher 3. So he's saying Batman's going up against The Witcher 3. In my opinion, this would be a big mistake because it would split the sales of the less hardcore gamers out there.
No.
I will probably get one for each console just because I can. Could this happen? And will the hype behind these games hurt both titans?
No. I think if anything, it hurts The Witcher, not Batman.
120%. Yeah, Batman does not fear The Witcher. Batman's going to destroy The Witcher. No offense to The Witcher.
Yeah, I'm excited about The Witcher 3, but I think those two games are for two different groups of people. I think they're both open world, meaty games, especially Witcher. I think you can go back to The Witcher 6 months from then and play it if you really don't have time or the money or the means.
Yeah. Witcher's a super hardcore game, and Batman appeals to everybody.
I don't think those two companies are worried about each other.
Yeah.
Because they're not. It's not like Batman is coming out with Assassin's Creed or like something like that's kind of similar in a similar vein, a little more mainstream. So, and it's not like The Witcher 3 is coming out next to Dragon Age. Like that would be a little different.
Yeah. I would have a slightly different opinion. I think that you're right, half right, and that they're not worried. But only Warner Brothers would not be worried. If they are coming out the same day, I think that the Witcher people would definitely be a little concerned because even though it's different audiences, they would be overshadowed. They would be completely overshadowed just from the marketing and so if I were them and I was in their shoes, I would shoot for a date that's not Batman's date.
Sure.
Even though the audiences are different, I agree with that 100%. But you mentioned Dragon Age. Between Inquisition and The Witcher, I was a lot more impressed by The Witcher. I thought the game looks fantastic, and if I had to pick between those two right now, I'd pick The Witcher.
Me too. I just think that it's Witcher. I think Dragon Age is more, I don't know, cachet with the name, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think The Witcher 3 is a game right now that we are all excited about because we see those demos. But I think if you asked just people in general, maybe even people like Skyrim but don't really follow IGN or video games, wouldn't know what The Witcher and why we're so excited about that. But I understand what you're saying. Witcher 3 has a hardcore following that's also going to buy Batman. Batman has a mainstream follower that maybe won't buy The Witcher.
Exactly. And the power of brand names is amazing, right? It's why most of the games that you see every year are sequels and not original games. It's because they know the power of the brand.
Yeah.
And without if you're an original IP that's a hardcore game launching against a really established franchise like Batman, you would be shaking in your boots if you're coming out the same day because you are going to get overshadowed. And I remember running editorial teams. Also, what's going to get review priority? Batman. What's going to get placement priority? Batman, because that's what your audience wants to read about too.
Right.
So, if I were them, I'd move the date forward or backwards somewhere.
Do it tomorrow. Release it tomorrow.
Release it right now.